Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Leigh?
Why don't I rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern Eminem.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Bunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Leigh.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Bunch.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Leigh. We are the Munch Bunch UK, and we are back.
Boom! We're back, hey Mo.
I doubt we know it. Anyway, we're going to get into the video. Leigh, tell them what we have.
Hey Mo, we
shit,
have...
so we are
Sorry,
great,
Okay, so I got better, now Aim's got bad, unfortunately. We have sauce... Well, Aim has a best, which in Britain stands for bacon, egg, sausage, tomato in a barn, a bap, a cob, a bun. There's so many different names of what these actually are.
It's a barn, isn't it? Not a barn.
A barn.
Oh, you had a barn.
Yeah.
You didn't say a barn.
Well, you need a barn to fit that lot in.
Yeah.
I've got baked beans, egg and sausage. And on this one, because I'm always the victim, I lost an egg. It died in the frying pan. So I've got sausage and sausage on this one back here. And chunky chips.
Homemade by
Oh,
Zero.
hell yeah. No other way to have big chunky chips.
And just to show, I can't find the biggest one, but this, well.
That's done all that big, really. There's some big... Oh, yeah, this is a big one. The big chunky chip. Oh, yeah, baby. Anyways, how's yous all doing?
So, before we really start to get into the food, I would say, not this Sunday, but the Sunday before, Leigh became very unwell. Didn't you, Leigh?
Yeah, a lot of you know that, because obviously we posted about it on...
But if you haven't got Instagram, Leigh, tell them what was up.
Yeah, I was just really unwell, guys. We do the lives, obviously, on a Friday and Saturday. And I think I just drank way too much. I drank like 1.5 litres of vodka over 2 nights, that was. Not in one night. It made me seriously ill the next day. I was fine when I got up. Then through the day, I deteriorated, like aches, hot and cold shivers, stomach problems. And it went on for the best part of like 8 days. It was horrible. Ugh. I meant to shake your ketchup, ain't you? Shake it. Shake that.
A hospital trip.
Doctors, a lot, and in the end, no one could really help me. No one at all. It was just a case of waiting. We tried to do a video, didn't we, last week? Well, we did do a video.
We did do like a Sunday video.
Sunday dinner
video, yeah.
We'll get a quick thumbnail out.
No, because that one was
Yeah,
better.
No,
Leigh, that one was. We need to use that one.
Flipping it. See what I had to put with, guys.
Stop it! Don't start already.
I don't know. I'm going to pull this towards me.
Why don't you cut it in half?
No, it's okay. I just want to pull it towards me. Okay. It's going to be a disaster.
This is why I've got a little plate.
The man came prepared. I've got to sit on some...
So anyway, we were saying like there was hospital trips and everything. I'm telling your story.
Well, I'm not stopping you, do it.
So I've got different sausages today. Mine is tomato. So nice.
Yeah. So
We haven't been able to film because Leigh anyway has been really, really ill with things.
no, the videos have been very boring, guys, because I was literally eating rice, mashed potatoes. That's about all I've had in the last... Up until yesterday. Before that, well, then again, I had rice yesterday. The dog ate half it, though, because I dropped it on the bloody floor.
I'm drinking lemonade.
No, I'll go better today. Well, that was better a day or two ago. I thought I'd best just leave it another day, let me just guarantee me something doesn't play up. And then I ain't got bad today. What's up with you, Wayne?
I just feel really run down. I've got a bit of a cold and I feel a bit pants.
We went out yesterday to town to do some shopping.
Thanks,
First time into our town centre in like 3 months. And what a waste of bloody time. Queues everywhere. You got a Primark, queue up. You got a bank, queue up. Fucking done me head in.
And we need to go on a bit more about the fact that we have had to have a week off, guys, from doing this. It's just been... Leigh really couldn't eat anything at all. And at one point when he went to A&E, we was really bloody scared because he was really severely ill. Like, I was scared to death. And before we go on, thank you to everybody, to anyone who's said any messages, any comments for concerns of Leigh. We've had some constant messages every day.
Thank you, Michael and Jade.
Every day they've been messaging. We got Brandon and everyone,
Ed,
Claire,
Coral, everyone who got in touch. Thank you so much.
People, but thank you, Elizabeth from the United States and her fella. But thank you so much for all your messages.
Yeah, big
Just
time.
to ask how Leigh has been getting on. It feels strange filming again, actually, doesn't it? Like when you haven't filmed in a while.
Been like 7 days. This is the longest we've gone without doing a video since we started this channel. You really do feel after a while like, I wonder if it's like to do a video again. Yeah, I wonder if we can even pick up the same chemistry. But then I'm right, now Aim's unwell, so it's a bit, you know.
I'm not nothing like Leigh, that guy.
No, but you worked very well this morning, was you? And then everything else that could go wrong today did go wrong. So I'm thinking, okay, we'll do a video. Aim wakes up unwell. Okay, we might not do a video. And then Aim comes down, and our dog Doris, our Frenchie, was unwell. So I was like, get to the vets, get to the vets. Oh my God. Got to the vets.
£100 later.
Yeah, £100 later. She was in there 5 minutes. And she'd had a season recently, so we was scared that, God knows, maybe she'd been left alone for a second with our little prat of a dog upstairs. And
no, luckily.
No, that hadn't happened. But the vet checked her. He's like, oh, she might be pregnant. It's like, oh, she better not be, mate. You can sod off with that one. £700 it cost us last time she was pregnant. And he said, yep, she's had a phantom pregnancy. Basically meaning, her body thinks she's pregnant. Turns out, thank God she wasn't. £100.
Yeah. She's not pregnant now. Ooh. HP brown sauce.
Boom.
This is my favourite brown sauce ever. I can't have anything else. You know, like, I can eat quite a lot of things that ain't, like, branded.
You know,
I don't mind branded.
pop your egg out.
No,
right.
thank you.
Alright, don't then.
I'd
have popped it if it was mine.
But I can't eat any other HP brown sauce. Are you funny with ketchup?
Well, I don't normally worry about it, but I don't normally like the better brands, which is Heinz, but I had to get Heinz because the one I normally get was out, they don't sell it no more. I don't. So that went wrong with the dog, and then the hot tap decided to stop working in the kitchen, so I got no hot water working in the kitchen. So I've got to boil the kettle every time I need to wash up. And it's just been a bloody mare.
So it completely stopped?
Pretty much. Pretty stopped. I'm going to get in touch to her and get someone out to have a look at it.
They always say it comes in threes.
Well, I've had our 3. Just be good luck from here on in, hopefully. We've got good news now. We've got a little break booked for a little... we're going away, as some of you may know, to a cottage in Wales. We've got ourselves it's got a big, huge indoor pool. You got 2 remote. Remote.
No.
It's got a big indoor pool, guys. It's got a sauna and a hot tub. Oh, yeah. And
our daughter's been wanting to go here for the longest time. I was like, right, we'll take it here.
Oh. Yeah, so we're doing that.
Up your nose.
Oh, thank you. And we're going to my mum's for a few days when she goes away in August. So, off to the beach then. Well, say off to the beach. Hopefully the weather's good enough for the beach.
I'm just looking forward to going to the big Morrisons. You know how it is. What funny about that?
If it takes us time, guys, to pick up the pace again, we do apologise. It probably takes a couple of videos to get back fully at it because that's just the way it is. You have a week off. God knows what's going to happen. We're going to vlog that though when we go to mum's. We go to the beach and stuff, and probably.
If you remember, guys, we did a vlog on before. We went to Morecambe.
Yeah, we did. Ooh.
And we nearly blew off. Remember in the
it was bloody windy out. That's why it was like February, March time. Anyways, we've got Q&A part 2, guys, because a lot of you will remember we was doing the Q&A. We got part 1 done. I said, we'll do part 2 tomorrow, and I got ill, so we didn't get part 2 done.
Thanks now for bearing with us this week.
Yeah, if you've been waiting for your question to be
missed
answered.
us.
And if you haven't, what the hell are you playing at? You should have missed us. We're the best thing about YouTube right now. Maybe not. But people did say, oh, I was so bored last week when you two were here. I was like, oh, that's nice, yeah.
It's strange now because we did actually really miss talking to you guys, didn't we?
Yeah, I miss doing the videos, definitely.
It was really, really hard to watch Leigh ill though. It was so sad. Imagine realise, doesn't it, like when you 1 minute you can be perfectly fine and then the next something can change really quick.
I think the worst part was that when I went to the hospital, I had to go on my own because Anne couldn't come with us, which wasn't very nice.
No, they didn't let us to the hospital, did they?
No. I didn't mind it because I didn't think that anything urgent was wrong. I thought I'd be out and in and out in a couple of hours. But I was panicking, which wasn't nice to see. And then you get there, you're like, Christ, what if I'm actually here for a few hours? This is going to be so bloody boring. Like, no one ever had fun in an hospital, did they? Unless maybe you was like high on drugs or something like the oxygen or something like that. But I never been in hospital and had fun. No. So I thought this was going to be taking ages. Thankfully, it weren't that long. But do you think the doctor looked at me? He looked at me. He didn't saw him touch me. Well, obviously, I'm glad he didn't touch me in an untoward way. But he didn't even come over and have a little feel in my belly like, mate, this is what's wrong. He said, yes, I think you drank too much. I was like, oh, Christ. That's the best you got for me, mate. 10 years learning to be a doctor, and all you can say is, you drank too much. I could have told you that myself.
No. I don't think that was just the main cause. I think your IBS flared up.
I don't know, it was ridiculously unwell.
He wasn't he, really?
And you think, oh, it's alright, you've been unwell, you're going to lose a load of weight. At least you get one positive out of it. You'll go down a few dress sizes. Amy's dresses are still too small for me. Didn't bloody work.
Shut me, Daphne.
Well, I didn't lose no bloody weight for it. I weighed myself about 2 days ago.
And you put it on Instagram?
I haven't. Not recently.
You put on Instagram the other day, you went from 5'11 to 15'11 to 15'8.
That was last week, or 2 weeks ago.
Well, you posted it the other day.
I didn't, I posted it like 2 weeks ago before I got ill.
Alright.
You can tell who's the social media wizard here, guys, and who just lets me put it all out there. Right, Q&A. I'll just spot a bit about being out. Q&A part 2, Amo.
Okay, love.
Okay, Amo. Claire Farmer. How you doing,
Claire?
Informer. Sorry, guys. Does anyone even know that song?
It's not Farmer, that's Informer.
Yeah, but Informer.
Oh,
Can
I have
Claire
that?
Farmer.
You stop teething that.
If you could eat anything right now, I'm not asking you this, Claire. You've asked us this, so don't be thinking, what's he asking me this question for? Eat me dinner. If you could eat anything right now, Amo, what would it be? Because I didn't want this. I insisted on this meal.
No. You like all sorts. I like
it. Just looks good, but it's appealing.
Right. Probably like a nice stir fry or like crunch. Think crunch. Excuse me. Crunchy peppers, stir fried noodles. Okay. Like maybe a Korean meal, something like that, which I love. What about you, Leigh? I mean, is this your type of thing? What would you eat if it wasn't for this there?
I'm not normally one for a breakfast bap or a barn or a bun or a cob.
It's balm.
Balm.
I'm
definitely is. In the morning, there's often during the week I'll wake up and say, I'm ordering a breakfast sandwich.
They're my favourite. That is my favourite. Like some people love don't get me wrong, I love the muffins from McDonald's. I really do. But I love a breakfast sandwich.
So I wouldn't normally rush to have this. I'd have probably had, if I had a choice, I'd have had Yorkshire puddings, some big chunky chips, maybe a steak.
Oh yeah, I may.
Oh, beef Wellington. We're going to make that one of the days soon. I'd love a beef Wellington, yeah. I'd have that. And then I'd have a nice big dessert, pancakes afterwards. My own made pancakes. And that's what I'd have. I hope that's answered your question, Claire Farmer. Claire and Farmer.
Alright then.
Anyways.
You sound
hey,
not crazy as he did.
Hey Mo.
Look, this is what happens when you don't order from the shop.
Yeah, was this one you need to burst? Look at the egg, that's what I put it like
that. Leave my egg alone, will ya?
There's just sitting there in anticipation like, pop the egg, hey Mo.
No.
Okay. She's so boring. I'd have popped her ages ago. Okay. Claire Farmer also asks saying, who has the worst eating habits?
Do I even need to answer that? Okay.
Go on then. Who has the worst eating habits?
Me.
You. Why? What do you eat that's bad?
Well, you think it's me, don't you?
You just told me it wasn't you.
I don't know what I eat.
I eat ketchup sandwiches. I eat chocolate bar sandwiches. I guess that's pretty bad going. Aim just likes the Chinese.
I eat anything unusual. Put it that way.
No, I would not be able to get to eat a Kit Kat sandwich. I've tried countless times.
To be honest with you, I don't think it's necessarily strange eating habits. I think it's unhealthy eating habits to a degree. But no, I think that if in terms of eating habits that are bad, Leigh kind of is like he'll eat biscuits for breakfast.
Oh, well, I have in the past, not recently.
Only because you're ill, Leigh.
I'm better now.
So, you eat biscuits for breakfast in the morning with your
No, I
coffee?
don't anymore. I give that up.
When?
Ages ago.
Week on Sunday,
Like
just gone.
A week and a half ago.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, the question was asked, like, and for instance, like, you do like, I mean, to be fair, tell them the truth. You've only started recently doing these chocolate bar sandwiches because of people on YouTube. You stopped it for years. And you did.
So your sentence there is incorrect, and you said you only started. That's waffle.
Not started, as in you started it back up again.
I was eating them since I was like 10 years old, guys. When I get back from school, and my mum was down the mines, and my dad was in the supermarket working behind the tills, I was always there making chocolate bar sandwiches. And then my mum would come back and go to a mechanic's job, fixing lorries, and my dad, he used to do the babysitting. That's how my house ran. And I would make a chocolate bar sandwich.
You had to try and make one, didn't you, the other day?
Yeah, how good that was. It's really good. Okay, next question. Jay. I don't know your name, Jay, other than Jay. It's not J-A-Y, it's just Jay. How are you doing, Jay? Is it John? Is it Jim? Is it June? Is it Joni? Right, Jay. What's your favourite supermarket, Amo? You're not even going to get into that sandwich, are you? I saw that egg.
Just leave my sandwich alone. Tell you what, give me that. I'll have yours, because that's all you're bothered about is mine. So just leave mine alone. I do like Morrison's, actually. I really like the salad bar in Morrison's. I like Sainsbury's. I like Asda, but I think if I had to pick, I'd probably say Morrison's, because I like the salad bar. That's my favourite bit, you know.
I would go with Asda, because I love George. Not the clothing, just a bloke in there called George. So Asda for me.
No, really, why?
Asda, because...
Do we like the salad bar?
No, I had the salad bar once from Morrison's. I didn't get a chance to eat my salad because I bought it. I put it in the fridge. So
You left it 2 days
We went
ago?
to my mum's the last time I went to my mum's. Bought the salad on the Saturday. Was travelling back early hours of Monday morning. I thought I'll have the salad on the way home on the train.
No, you can't leave it
And when I
that
opened
long.
up, it was all soggy and nasty. It cost like £8. What a waste of money. If we could go to any other country for food, where would it be? This is also Jay's question.
Seoul, Korea, 110%.
We go to Korea.
Yeah, because it's not just that, like, if it's not, you don't have to eat the food that necessarily I like, but you'd like the Korean barbecue and the meat and everything, like, that to me. Don't get me wrong, I like your American style meat, the way that looks over there, but for me, it would be Seoul, because they have meat and stir frying and noodles and...
Okay, for me, the only place... I mean, I don't have a lot of different countries' foods. I like an Indian, but it's like, has to be my kind of Indian food. So I can't say I'd go for India. Chinese, I'm pretty certain if I went to China, they wouldn't do the sort of Chinese I like.
Yeah, it's not... it's...
You know, I don't want the kind that brings back deadly viruses and stuff like that. Well, it's true. I've got so frustrated. So I went to the vets, like I said. Even at the vets, you can't go in. You make your appointment on the phone, you got to ring them. Hello, I'm outside, yes, I'm the one with 10 chimpanzees hanging off my arm. Can you let me in, please? It was a disaster. So that annoyed me about COVID because I was locked out of the vets. I was locked out of the bank yesterday. Today I went down the bank, there's 30 people in the bloody queue. I was like, I only want to put £10 in or something like that. Just pack it in. When's it all going to come to an end?
We had an amazing Chinese in Spain.
Yeah, we did. We did a really good Chinese in Spain.
I think what the point Leigh was making is, and I know this because I've got, I had years ago when I worked somewhere in this other place, I had an Indian friend, and she was an older lady, and she said to me, when you order food from the Indian shop, takeaway, it's nothing like what I can make because it's different. I was like, really? And I've never in my life had Indian food taste that good ever again. Because I think they have to make it like westernised, don't they?
But your dad said that, not about that part, but years ago, Aim's dad worked at, he was doing some, or I can't remember what kind of work it was now, in a mosque or something like that, you know, like a religious church or whatever. And he was working through the night, but the people who sort of ran the mosque or whatever,
yeah, it was all meat free, and
they come in and cook the food.
And I was like, oh my goodness.
It was amazing.
And they were so friendly to him. They was absolutely amazing. And this mosque, I will say, has been doing amazing things for COVID, for helping people in the community.
That's cool.
I take my hat off to them. I seriously have been doing amazing.
And then I did some work a few years back for an Indian family. I had to go down there one day just to collect some or other. It was like during the day. And when I went through, it was like a bloke and he lived with his wife, and I think his mum might have lived there as well, and his kids or whatever. When I went in, though, they was making a meal for somebody. And they don't start, I mean, you might know if you are Indian yourself, but from what I know of it, they start their food early in the morning. And not just like us, oh, let's make a bloody quick dinner. No, it takes them like hours and hours and hours. And they're adding lots of different stuff to all these pots. And there's like 5 women in there, all hustling and bustling around these 2 or 3 pots.
It's amazing.
I was like, bloody, that smells bloody. I was starving, I was. And all because all these nice smells coming out of the kitchen. Like, oh my God, this is torture. To answer your question though, Jay, if I had to pick a country, based on what I've had, I had more food from this one country than any other. Forget China, forget India. It would have to be Mexican.
Oh yeah, you like Mexican, don't you?
Now again, I probably wouldn't like the traditional if I went over there.
You've ever had traditional there with?
No, I haven't.
Nikki?
Oh, I have, yeah. But I do like Mexican food.
The thing is though, even when you make, like, come out, she came here, like is she Mexican? She's not Mexican. But no, she can make Mexican food. She's American, but she make,
from Oregon.
It's still like English, like shop bought food, like, if you can make a traditional taste of that food that I had when I was younger.
Okay, one of our best subs in terms of the amount of comments he leaves and interaction on the channel is Martin Gallagher. Come on down, Martin. Step right up. Who would play us in a film? It's obvious, isn't it? I remember back in the day, it was like...
Bert Pitt.
No, like Brad Jolene, whatever they called her. What the hell did they call him back then? Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, and they were a couple.
Brangelina.
Oh, that's me and you. We're the perfect match. So Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie?
No.
No, okay then. Who?
Well, you answer for yourself.
That's easy for me. It's got to be, let me think about it.
Be sensible.
Alright then.
Mr. Bean?
You cheeky can. I was thinking more Channing Tatum. In Magic Mike, I'll do my little strut. I reckon so.
I think in terms of if I wanted to be a film star and play us, it'd have to look like us. So I'm going to have to have bloody, I don't know, Belinda McCarthy or what's her name?
Who?
That
Melissa
fucking
McCarthy.
Fat Amy or whatever her name is, that blonde wench.
Come on.
I'm only joking. No, if I had to play who would you want to play you?
Okay, let's go on favourite actors. Denzel Washington.
Bit of a stretch.
No, we're not pulling the race card out here. I can say what I want. Denzel Washington can play me. He's got that serious look around like, oh.
In terms of if you had to play you.
Denzel Washington. Who says, look, artistic, right, or whatever. If I'm writing the story, I can have a race change. So at the beginning of the film, I step into a machine, go in Leigh, come out Denzel. I'm now Denzel Washington.
I would like Diane Keaton to play me.
I reckon they'd make a good couple, Denzel and Diane. They never made a film together, I don't think.
Yeah, that's only because my favourite actress, so.
Yeah, of course. You love Diane
But
Keaton.
personality-wise, that's fine.
Yeah, it was really moody. It's a joke. Poor me.
He had a go at me all bloody week when I was asking him every day.
Every 2
The
minutes.
joke is, he'd go on your Instagram and he'd be like, oh, I'm Smarrock, I'm this. Behind the scenes, he was a twat to me.
I was a what?
He was,
A
he was horrible because...
Do you mean I was a twat?
He was like, stop asking me if I'm alright. I don't care about dinner. I was like, you know
I
what?
got so fed up, guys, not being able to eat anything.
I thought, you know something? You're so nice to me to strangers on Instagram, but to actually real life, your wife. Well.
I've made you this amazing sandwich here. I put it at the front so they'd see it and then see you eat it.
And look at that, they've still got a bird's eye view.
And you're not eating it, are you?
Yes.
When? Tonight. Every time.
Next question then.
I'll
put yours aside so
I'm
you don't
eating
nick
mine,
mine.
thank you. Okay. Brittany Cruz. If we could go anywhere tomorrow for 1 week. That's 1 week.
It's not going to burst now because
Oh
it's too
man, that's just terrible. What a disaster. If we could go anywhere for 1 week.
Leigh, this is like a flipping house.
This is now on our videos, you know. When I think of these great ideas for meals and stuff, I think it's going to look amazing. And it never bloody looks the way I want it to.
We found the calf
With
next
Wreck-It
time.
Ralph here. Always distraught. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Right.
That'd be
Go
good
on
fun
then.
though.
What's the matter?
I thought it was a good fun now if you stuck it up.
What the hell's he doing? We can't do that. What?
If we could go anywhere for 1 week tomorrow, where would we go? And what food would we... Forget the food packs, we have just answered about a few questions about food. But where would we go tomorrow for 1 week?
I think, after everything that's gone on, I think I'd like to go...
Somewhere.
I'd like to go to America.
Yeah.
I normally would have said like a quiet place, like a Maldives, or, you know, like a really quiet, tranquil, peaceful holiday. But there's been nothing going on for 3 months. I think I need some loudness, New York, shopping.
We've had a lot of quietness, haven't we, recently?
Yeah. I think, like, your daily life, obviously, has been very quiet these past few months.
Yeah.
Definitely, like, let's go to, like, a city, like a New York, travel about America, that kind of thing for a week. You know, like, in a certain area.
Slightly the same. Now, I'm never one for America, like, because, you know, I'm not against them. It was never been, like, my idea of a holiday. And then I used to sound, Route 66 sounds amazing and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it does. But I was watching a video the other day on YouTube. I'm going to tell you what it is, but I was watching this video of this lady, and she lives in America, Tennessee. And she had a map, and she must have kept diaries over the years, like a lot of people do, of all the places she'd visited all around America.
That was great.
She said she can't stand like big cities or New York, stuff like that's out of the question. It's always like the Tennessee,
I'd go
Montana.
to New Orleans, I would.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff.
Barney, enough, please.
And she had pictures and stuff and whatnot. She lived there all her life. I was like, wow, there's so many places just out and about. I mean, if we want to go somewhere now, if we went out for the day here,
there's nothing around.
you've got to go pretty far to find something interesting. Because what's the point? You go to Birmingham, it's just another town, just another big city. You go to Liverpool, just another big city. It's nothing against them places. They're all the same. When you're in one city in England, you're in another. Now in America, you can go from one side to the other. One side you got Alaska. You're noisy arseholes. With like the snow and shit, ice everywhere or whatever in Alaska. And then on the other side, you got like California and stuff. I don't know the distance between, so you get the idea though.
I would love,
So much variety.
like, at night time when I'm trying to get to sleep, because I do struggle getting sleep, don't I?
Yeah.
I kind of have these little, I make a little fantasies in my head about what I'd like to be doing there and then. And I often look at pictures of like, in the moment, I'd love to be up, I don't know if it's like in Switzerland, I think it is. And it's like, it looks like like a hill of snow, and there's log cabins all about, and little coffee shops, and there's steam coming out the chimneys. And
sounds like Switzerland.
I often think of, I'd love to just have a lot of dark nights and snow and to relax me and stuff. But like I say, I would like to see more things. I think, beach holidays are really beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
But last year, last time Leigh went abroad, before last year, it was when you was younger, wasn't it? Like a
Yeah, I
teenager
was like 16,
and stuff?
17,
But
I think it was.
I've been, obviously, as an adult before I met Leigh, and I know that beach holidays, unless you like his mum, strolling about, sitting watching, having a drink, and then you move on to the next sort of thing, sit there watching, stroll about.
It's not knocking people who like doing that. If that's your thing, then that's fair enough.
But that's what I've known as sort of like, relaxing seaside holidays.
Just reply me lippy.
But now, like, I want to see things, like I want to see cultures, I want to see, like, I want to go to Milan. I really want to go to that famous cathedral in Milan. I want to go to Krakow, Poland. I want to see things like history, architecture, and much more. I don't know whether it's like when you just sick of like quiet things like this. I want to now. I want to go on an adventure. If you know what I mean.
I wish we had just like an endless ticket. Just get out and just go. But that's what it's like in America, like the way this lady goes, and she was saying, "Oh, one day we just went for a drive and we just drove, or was coming back from somewhere." And she said, "If any of you have seen the film Field of Dreams, we've seen it. It's one of our favourite films with Kevin Costner." And
you build it.
Yeah. And she went to the house where it was built, where it was filmed, and the field was all like it was in the film and stuff, and like the fields you see all the corn and stuff. I say that's really cool. If we went for a drive, Christ, you just see road after road after road. Gets really boring after a while. Barney, pack it in your mini pest. Moving on, Annie Beth.
That's such a good question.
It is, yeah. One that probably take way more time than we should have. Guys, if you're still watching, congratulations. You win today's prize number 2. More questions. Now, I meant to say before, guys, check out our Instagram details are in the description box. Our other channel, The Munchies Delights. What are you waiting for? Get over there. Go and check it out. And we have memberships starting up on YouTube with more perks than an episode of Pinky and Perky. Well, I never used to watch that, but I'm sure it had a lot of perks. So go and check it out, guys. Down here where it says subscribe, next to it in a couple of days it'll say membership. Hit that. Sign up. Find out what you're going to get. Mystery prize. Okay, Annie Beth. What is your scariest or weirdest paranormal experience?
I tell mine, I'm going to go crazy.
Well, as long as it doesn't take more than 2 minutes, you can tell them.
You first.
I can't say I've honestly
Top
had
of the
one.
landing.
Yeah, that is one without being one at the same time. So I don't believe in
That was definitely one, Leigh.
I don't believe in anything like ghosts or whatnot. That's not knocking people who do. So if you do, then fair play to you. I don't. It's just the way I roll. But I was in the bedroom a couple of years back now. We had our friend living with us at the time, our old friend. Tia and Eamon were downstairs. So I'm looking forward. So many bookcases here. We used to have a bookcase in the bedroom. The door's here. And out the corner of my eye, I saw someone walk past. I said, "All right, Tia," or Aim, whatever I said.
No, you were shouting to you, went, "Tia, can you come back here?"
Yeah, I thought.
And you went out the door. It's like, why are you ignoring me?
No one was there. And I thought Tia just walked past the door. And then about 2 days later, or about a week later, same thing happened again. And it wasn't just like, oh, I heard a noise and thought something. I actually saw someone walk past out the corner of my eye. And there's no one else up there. But that's about it. I mean, it couldn't just be a trick of the eye, can it? I'm not into all that sort of stuff.
I haven't actually told this to Leigh yet.
Go on then.
I told Tia, and something really strange happened. So I don't know whether it was even last week when you was ill. So you get to the top of our stairs, and there's our bathroom. There's Tia's bedroom opposite the stairs, and then there's ours in another room. So where Leigh saw Tia was here by the bathroom. The other week, I went for a wee, just putting it out there.
It was.
And the light bulb had gone.
Oh, wow, that was last week.
So, I'm sitting there, oh, okay, the light bulb's gone. I'll open the door. Because I went in, sat down in the dark, and then I put the light on. I was like, oh, the light bulb's gone, okay. It went off. So I better open the door here. I opened the door, and to my left, there, I saw something walk past. And as God is my witness, I swear this on my mother's life, this is the truth. Saw something walk past. I went, Tia, what are you doing? And then she was like, didn't answer me. So I thought, okay. So I thought for a second, there's somebody in the house. There's a burglar in the house. I'm going to have to go and sort this out now. So I had to go. My mum is in the bedroom that we've made with downstairs in my spare room. So I was like, okay. I listened out, there's nothing there. At the top of my landing, I've got like a big window. So I shut my window. I was like, okay, no one, it's way high up this house. There's no way someone's going to get through there. Then Tia came out and she was like, Mum, there's someone in my room. She went, I've just seen something in my room. I was like, fucking hell, there's someone got through. Yeah.
I was asleep.
And I went, Tia, I've just seen someone walk past. I said, it was you, wasn't it? And when she was like, no, there was something in my room. Of course, there was nothing fucking there, was there? But both of us at the and I swear that on his health, as God is my witness, that's the truth. And I was like, awake, all right.
Well, the other day, nothing like that, but
I forgot to tell you that. Do you want them two chicks?
We got a huge shed, I know, guys, like a big wooden shed. And it's out the back,
it's a log
obviously.
cabin.
Yeah, it's like a log cabin. It's out the back, and I went out there the other day. It's just
is that when you was drunk sleeping in it, though?
No, this was the other day when I was unwell, about 12:30, 1 in the morning. I woke up on the settee because I would watch some TV or whatever. Balls off. We are going to do that one day. I'm going to be makeup and not in the middle of eating now.
I know, I replied loud, guys, but this is too... I can't eat anymore. Why are you cussing me?
I didn't cuss you, I blew out of my mouth.
I can't eat two of them.
So, I went out to lock the shed. No problem there.
What happened?
As I was opening the door, just to make sure there's nothing going to stop when I closed it again to lock it, I heard something moving around in there. And I thought,
that could have been a mouse.
I thought to myself, okay, there's someone in my shed. I'm going to lock the shed, walk off, go to bed. And in the morning, they'll still be there. But at least it'll be light outside. Because I had no phone on me, I had no torch on me, or any light in the shed without getting to the light switch. But if you're in here, mate, you can stay here. If you want to break out, at least I'll hear you.
I think they would have shouted at you, to be honest.
Would you? I wouldn't shout at someone if I was hiding in the shed.
But there was no one in the shed.
Exactly, I didn't know that. Anyway, next question.
I've had other things happen though, haven't I?
We'll do a paranormal video one day.
That was crazy what happened down that road, and I was in bed and I turned out, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, guys, we'll do if you guys want a story time, do they call it?
Yeah. We'll come up with some stuff. Well, not come up with them, they are real. But I don't have a lot of them sort of things to tell.
And at that down there, at that flat.
Yeah. We'll keep it for another day. We'll remember to do that.
Always happens to me, that crap. And I really don't want to see anything.
Royal Eds, how you doing, Eds?
Hello!
Edward, our 6'5" giant, how you doing, mate?
That beautiful man, him.
Him, man. Yes, he's great, our Eds. I love the man. So, he says, 3 things we want to achieve in life. How about we give one each and one as a joint? Okay, something you'd like to achieve?
Yeah, I want to be... For me personally, is this?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I want to be a millionaire. I'm joking. Well, yeah, I'll do. No, I want to conquer my anxiety. I want to help others get through anxiety and depression, because I've had that non-stop for years, and I would like to conquer my own anxiety. I want to get well again, basically.
I would like to own a bookshop, which will probably never ever happen. So it's something I want to achieve, but it's never likely to happen, because especially in today's climate, in terms of like money and stuff, and businesses are going out of business all the time, you ain't got a chance of getting a business loan at the minute. So there we go, something together.
I think what we've obviously set apart from travelling and everything, we would like to own an animal rescue centre. Yeah,
also a B&B or a house, not a hotel, a B&B, which haven't we in the past.
Yeah, but definitely our first choice as a couple to achieve is that.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reward in that. You're not going to make any money from running an animal place, but The reward you get is feeling good about yourself, and you can't put a price on that. Next question. We've got a few more, guys. A couple of them we are on to leave. If you don't get your question answered, I apologise. Put me. Donna Marie from bloody hell.
You say Las Vegas?
No, she's got the club in Fleetwood offered to lend us it for our meet-up for everyone.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Donna Marie, who are your heroes? I need a hero. Yeah.
In like the famous world or just in general?
In general, I guess so.
Go on then, you first.
Oh, my hero has got to be... I don't know, actually. I don't have any heroes. My granddad, maybe, because he gets forever. Nothing keeps him down. He's like the Terminator. But no, I ain't actually got any heroes in life, which might sound a bit sad, but I just don't look up to anyone that much.
I think as in terms of people who I look up to, the one, obviously, I don't know, you probably heard me talking about him loads and loads and loads, is my Uncle Glenn, who is my mum's sister's husband who passed away. And he was one of them. Have you ever seen Crocodile Dundee? With Mick. Well, yeah, his name's Mick, isn't it, in that? Yeah. He looks a little bit like him, but he literally was like him, Mick Dundee. He was the one man that you could go to and he could sort everything out. So, like, if there was a crisis in the family, him and my mum would be the ones. Not his what, like, it would always be him and my mum. And he seemed invincible to me. Like, if anything was to go wrong, even like the really bad things, he would be the one. And unfortunately, he's gone now. But regardless of that, I think there's a package in, like, who I class as heroes. It's a bit of a strong word, isn't it, in the respect of, I always think of heroes like Superman, like a superhero. Yeah, but like people who I look up to, obviously my mum, my dad, my family, Tia, even Leigh, in the respect that, you know, like Leigh's been there for me through everything, and I think that you have to look up for somebody who's actually put the effort in to be there for you. So I think definitely my family, 100% of the people who I look up to the most.
As a kid, I had heroes in terms of like my favourite footballers. So as a kid, you think of them as your hero. But as you get older, you're like, hang on, my favourite footballers are all younger than me now. And the ones that are older than me are all retired, so you can't have them as your heroes anymore.
And just a bit of an out there one, and I don't mean to sound cliche at the minute, but I definitely think, like, with everything that's gone on at the moment, you've got to take your hat off to doctors, nurses. They are, like, when you say a hero like a footballer, yeah, but like, if you actually look at, like, heroes that you wouldn't normally kind of think of, it's like people who bloody go out they're your real superheroes, aren't they, in real life?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, your real ones who actually go out there and save lives, like doctors. I think they're the ones that you need to look up to.
Yeah, I mean, Christ. I went in the hospital the other day, like I said, and it settled down by then. I can't imagine what it was like being there during the worst times. But you imagine being in the hospital and you hearing all over the news and seeing it all over the TV. Doctors dying and people dying left, right and centre. And then they know they've got to go in there every day. And this was like when we didn't have the answers to things, weren't it? And
it also doesn't have to be like humans. And again, I'm quite out there in that respect. Like, I think animals are quite heroic. They can actually turn someone's depression around. Like, I'm honestly about police dogs and stuff like that. But dogs and cats and animals in general, they can be heroic in the respect that they actually, like, rescue people. No, like, you know, like, you're laughing at me, but what I'm saying is, like,
cats.
No, let me just say, you know, like, they find humans and they find rescue dogs and.
Yeah, well, I've never known a cat to be used by the police.
I meant, Leigh, just use your savvy 1 minute. Think about what I said. I mean, how they turn depression around. You can someone who's really sad can sit with an animal.
Yeah, I got
you. They, like your mum, to tell it the way it is, your mum went through something really bad, and her dog. If it wasn't for that dog, she has said, hasn't she? Yeah. She doesn't know how she'd manage. To me, that's heroic. Like, a dog and a cat can make you feel so much better.
I get you.
It doesn't always have to be humans.
I know. I guess the only thing I've heard of in the last few years, I'd say, like, oh wow, that's amazing, or you know, sort of thing. That bloke, 103-year-old bloke, Tom, what's his bloody name? He's my hero and I can't remember his name.
Captain Tom.
Captain Tom, yeah. Done all them water in his garden, all them times.
Yeah.
Raised like 30 odd million quid. It's 103.
Vera Lynn.
Yep. Not that I knew much about Vera Lynn, but yeah, I guess so.
She sang We'll Meet Again.
I know that. It's a lovely song. I could have sung that over if she'd asked me to. Okay.
We're just pointing out people now, aren't we?
Yeah.
No, that are hero.
Last
Like
question.
things that you wouldn't necessarily at the front of your mind think about. You know, like we can also, oh yeah, Batman, Robin, all the rest. But I meant like, sometimes, this is actually when I have my days, which you don't see me like this, and I feel really crap. Barney will make me feel completely took away from the situation.
Yeah, joke, I will sit there. He'll know his name's down.
He does?
He comes and sits with her on the bed and cuddles up with her.
Come on.
He'll just put his head under her arm like, Mum, it's alright, I'm still here.
It's what I'm trying to say is like, you know,
Good boy.
it doesn't always have to be like a human hero. Like to me, Barney and my animals, they've made it's something to live for, isn't it? Well, like with your mum, she didn't have anything, and you think, yeah, I've got to wake up every day to help that one innocent little thing.
Yeah. Last question, guys.
I could go on about that forever, you know.
We could, but we have to wrap this up because I'm
Bob.
going to be putting this up tomorrow now, anyways.
Oh,
Isa.
hello,
How you doing,
Barney.
Isa? Barney, move your little noggin.
Barney, you're getting silly now.
Now, I should have left this question till after this one because you've just been speaking for ages. Now you're going to have to speak a little more. Isa said, hey, Mark, this is our last question of the day, guys. How was the labour with Tia?
Freaking nightmare. No, so basically when Tia was born at, hang on, let me work that out. Tia was born at 36 weeks. She was a month early. From about, I want to say, week 28, I had some really crazy symptoms going on. So I had flashing lights and it looked like rain in front of my eyes, flashing blue electrical lights. I had really bad chest pain. I had a headache that was non-stop. So I was rushed into hospital and I had preeclampsia, which is extremely bloody dangerous. Then they put me on like a tablet, and then as time went on it was bad. And so on October the 9th, 2002, I was in mine and my Tia's dad's place where we lived, and he was at work, and I felt awful. Well, obviously, Tia's dad saw I was really, really, really unwell that day, like really unwell, and he went into work and told some people that obviously I wasn't very well. And next thing I know, he's there with our mutual friend Paul, come to pick me up, and he comes in and he's like, "I'm intuition, you're not well, we're going to the hospital." And actually, I think if he hadn't have done that day, Quint, like, God knows what would have happened, because they took me in, they did some tests on me. You've got to have it delivered immediately. You've got to have an emergency cesarean. You are extremely ill. And I was really poorly. And so I had an epidural, but it was like, so Leigh just moved some stuff about and whatever. And they was like, "You've got to have an emergency cesarean." I was like, "Okay then." I felt kind of really ill at that point. Like, there was nothing going right for me around about that stage, like with my health. So basically, there's like, "You've got to have that." I come and sorted out a load of things. Had Tia. Obviously, a cesarean, I don't really need to explain what they do there. You know, snippy up, and there we go. And then Tia was there. And then obviously still afterwards as well, I was still having kind of like symptoms of preeclampsia, so I had to stay in. I was in for like a week.
Barney.
And obviously with the cesarean, you want to take their advice. You got to stay in. You've got to listen to what they say, because, I mean, I hate hospitals, I do, but you've got to do the right thing. But yeah, it was very fast for me and Tia's dad. It was very quick. It was very scary. He handled it amazingly. I've got to give him his due. He was fantastic with me and looked after Tia as well. And when we come back as well, you know, after having cesarean, it's a very serious operation, isn't it? That you're in the best hands, and it is actually, it's like to them, it's very, very everyday. When you're going through it, it's extremely frightening, but actually they're so experienced with it. But as preeclampsia, I mean, you're talking 17 years ago now, nearly 18. Medicines have advanced so much, so I will put it out there. If you do have any symptoms like swollen ankles, intense headaches, any electrical kind of look funny lights, or a general feeling of pressure in your head, go and get your blood pressure checked. Take bed rest. Don't do anything silly like do a Zumba class. You know, just listen to your body. And yeah, but apart from that, obviously, it all goes out the window when Tia was there. And she was like 5 pounds. She was so tiny. And she was literally like that big. But she didn't have to go into, you know, like this. Yeah, she didn't have to do anything like that. She was like a preemie baby, but she was well enough to come home after a week. She didn't have to go into, like, not intensive care, I forgot what it's called, like, do you know, like, where the babies have to go and they're unfortunately not too well, and that. She didn't have to do that, she could stay with me. And then after that, they just basically put me on, like, blood pressure tablets, made sure my blood, but they didn't kill me at one point because they put me on extremely high blood pressure tablets, and they forgot to take me off them when Tia had come out, and it was hours after, and I was like this, and she's like, I heard the man, who's left her on these tablets? It's true. I was like, oh my God, Tia nearly killed me. No, the doctors nearly killed me.
They're after you, I'm.
But you know something, to finish this, because we've got to wrap this up now.
Well,
it was all worth it in the end. It was.
And you just reminded me, I have a Zumba class in 10 minutes, so let's wrap this up. Might make it if we hurry up.
But yeah, I hope that answers some of your questions. If not all of them. If all...
A couple didn't get answered, I apologise. It was just that we haven't not got the time.
It's not only that as well, some of them we're not answering, and that's not like being funny, it's just that some things we want to keep a little bit on the personal level. But apart from that, we hope you enjoyed the video, and we're back. That's the main things. Not from outer space. You know the song, probably from under the sea.
We're back, baby! And we ain't going in, well, we might actually go somewhere for Unwell again, but apart from
Don't say that. All we're saying is, thanks for bearing with us. Thanks for all your well wishes. And yeah, just generally, thank you. And hello to our new subscribers that have come along whilst we've been...
It's crazy, you know, you go away for a week and people still come and sign up.
Yeah, so...
Well, woohoo!
Hi, I'm Leigh. Thanks for us. And our Tia, who is going to be doing... And Elizabeth from America is sending us a box
of
goodies. And we're all going to be there to unbox that very soon, mate.
American goodies. Well, it'll take a little while because it does take a while to arrive from America, but she sent some pictures today. Can't wait. Ooh.
Anyway, guys, remember to be kind, remember to be nice, comment, share, like, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the all section on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos and community posts.
And remember to sign up for the membership part of this channel now.
Instagram also.
Yes. So
you can see our daily stories and vlogs and things.
And we have merchandise, got hoodies. During these cold days that are meant to be summer in the UK, it's shit weather, you need a hoodie, get onto Instagram, DM us, I'll whack one out to you in the post straight away.
We'll have to, in the next couple of days, give you a reminder of what they look like, because people was about to order some of these, but then
we'll do a little fashion show.
Leigh got
seriously
sick.
Unwell. We've had 4 orders so far, and we'll get a load more. Hopefully. Anyways, take it easy, baby.
Okay, bye everybody.
Laters, guys.
Bye.